Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about the city of refuge and the duties of the high priest, part 6, from the 6th book of the redemptive history series, the eternal high priest of the covenantal oath. When we look at Numbers 35, contrary to the 12 tribes of Israel that received divisions of land, the Levites received 48 cities scattered throughout Israel. 6 out of the 48 cities were called cities of refuge. Numbers 35 verse 6 states, 6 of the towns you give the Levites will be cities of refuge, to which a person who has killed someone may flee. In addition, give them 42 other towns. Here, the city of refuge in Hebrew is Il Miklat, and it means a city of asylum or a city of intaking. A city of refuge was a city that took in a person who had committed murder to guarantee his safety. Of course, the Bible states that a person who had murdered intentionally must be taken even from the altar and killed. Exodus 21 verse 14 states, "But if anyone schemes and kills someone deliberately, that person is to be taken from my altar and put to death." However, a person who had unintentionally murdered another could escape death at the hands of his victim's relatives by fleeing to the city of refuge. Deuteronomy 19 verse 5 states, "For instance, a man may go into the forest with his neighbor to cut wood, and as he swings his axe to fell a tree, the head may fly off and hit his neighbor and kill him. That man may flee to one of these cities and save his life." God established such a method for an unintentional murderer to escape from death from the victim's relatives. The cities of refuge were located about 30 miles from any given city within a region, so they could be reached within one day. According to Jewish tradition, signs written with the words "City of Refuge" were posted at various points on the path to the cities of refuge. The roads that led to the cities of refuge were usually paved and approximately 14 meters wide. Then did the murderer live in the city of refuge for the rest of his or her life? This answer can be found in Numbers 35, verse 25 and 28. It states, "The assembly must protect the one accused of murder from the avenger of blood, and send the accused back to the city of refuge to which they fled. The accused must stay there until the death of the high priest who was anointed with the holy oil. The accused must stay in the city of refuge until the death of the high priest. Only after the death of the high priest may they return to their own property." Thus, when the high priest died, the person was forgiven of his sins and could live freely outside the city of refuge. This was because the death of the high priest, who was in charge of the atonement of the people, were regarded as payment for the blood of the manslayer. Likewise, through the death of Jesus Christ, our eternal high priest, all of us who believe have been granted remittance from our debt of sin, given liberation from the bondage of sin and death, and gifted with eternal salvation. Beloved saints, even today, God leads us who are struggling in sin to a spiritual place of refuge. He did not even spare his only Son, Jesus Christ, and Jesus was crucified to give us true freedom and eternal life. Let us be truly thankful to his immense love and dedicate our lives to God's work. I bless in the name of the Lord.